Any update at all on the situation?
No, Shirley Winkle kindly sent another email to the media today rather than meeting me and having a chat about it. It's fine, I just don't get it. So, I don't know. I mean, people are saying, just yes or no, do you accept the deal? It's like, until we meet and discuss the deal and see a draft contract funds, no. Like, what are they trying to do? Trick us into saying yes. And then, once we see the terms, they're so bad that we don't take it, we pulled out, accepted it, we're against our work.
Eddie Hearn brought to the game.
But now you'll fly home, presumably. Obviously you've got Kelly Bennett, so you'll be back to... Realistically, when are you going to get a chance to meet?
I'll be back out here the week after for our announcement. So that'd be a good chance. But like, you know, I saw Shirley's email. It said that you don't send contracts. I mean, I don't understand what they're saying. We're not going to accept a deal without seeing a contract, or without seeing proof of funds, or without meeting and talking about it. How can you make an offer for 50 million and not expect someone to want to talk about it, what it involves? So all I've done is try to meet them. And he said, you know, well, when you offered Dillian White the Dillian White deal, you didn't send the contract. Yeah, but he didn't even reply. If you would have said to me, okay, we're interested, please send the contract, I would have sent the contract immediately. If they would have said to me, I'm interested, let's meet to discuss it, I would have met them immediately. I wouldn't have gone, oh no, I'm not meeting you, or send you a contract, because that's like not how it works. Of course it's how it works. So it's bizarre.
Will you send the counter offer this week?
Probably, yeah.
The second one? Better money.
Everybody says that was their aim, to get us to make a better counter offer. It's probably worked, so well done.
You called the idea of a $100 million deal rubbish the other day.
It is rubbish, yeah.
And so when you see what they're talking about now, you still feel that way?
They're not talking about $100 million fight. They're talking about trying to probably get it to 65, 70. That's probably what's in their mind.
And you would give 50 of that?
Yeah. Well, that's what they're saying. I haven't seen a contract. I mean, they won't meet me to talk about it, but that's what they're telling the media.
But they're telling you that they can guarantee you 50 million.
Well, I had an email from Deontay Wilder telling me that he could give me 50
Wilder,
million.
not
Hey, Eddie, how do you feel about Anthony Joshua possibly negotiating with Al Heyman and Shelly Finger, you know, without you being present?
He hasn't.
Because there was rumored that, you know, he's possibly talking to Deontay Wilder. They contacted him.
Yeah, he did. He sent me an email. Actually, he sent him a direct message on Instagram, and he forwarded it to me. And he replied saying, "I'll do my business in a different kind of way to you." So
why not just agree to the 50 million?
Because it doesn't work like that. Because what they're trying.
What's the worst that can happen?
No. Because what happens
You're still,
is,
at the end of the day, you're still getting 50 million.
No,
Right?
you're not. Of course you're not. It's not there. Okay. Do you think? I mean, look, this gentleman's been around obviously longer than you. No due respect. He's shaking his head as if to say, "Quite right, quite right." It's no problem. We want to talk about it. We're interested. That should be enough for them. Yes, we are interested. Send me a draft. Let's meet and we can discuss it further. No, we're not meeting. That's just ridiculous to discuss. What are we talking about? How's it ridiculous? If I've made offers to them, right, for Dillian White, for Deontay Wilder, right? Now, if they would have said to me, "We're interested. Can you send me a contract?" Honestly, what do you think I would have done?
You would have sent the contract.
Okay, if they would have said to me, "We're interested. Let's meet," what do you think I would have done? I would have flown on the next plane to meet them. So what worries me is that it might not be real or it might not be genuine. Because if it was, I don't understand why you'd reject that. I understand them saying, just let us know, do you accept it or not? I don't know, because I don't know what it entails. I don't know how it crosses over our existing rights of Anthony Joshua for worldwide TV contracts. I don't know how they intend to pay the money. I don't know where they intend to stage the fight. These are all things that have to be considered before accepting a deal. So the answer is, if you are asked now, do we accept the deal? No.
Well, I think where everybody's confused at is when Anthony Joshua said, "Hey, the fight's worth 100 million. I'll take 50 and let's go."
Yeah, he did. So let's see. But the terms,
they're giving you 50.
They're not giving me 50. Right. Deontay Wilder sent me an email. So I'm saying, let's see the funds. Let's talk about it. Tell me where it's going to be. That's not unreasonable to ask where it's going to be.
Absolutely.
We want to do that.
You don't know if there's casino money behind it. You don't know
what
which
I think.
Networks behind it.
I think exactly. Thank you, sir. But I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get the acceptance of the fight and then go out and attract the funds.
But Eddie,
don't blame him for that. But
Eddie,
that's how you would do it. That's how I'd do it. If I was offering the same deal, I'd do the same. We're not interested in being shopped around to go to Vegas, to go to New York with no control. We haven't built Anthony Joshua. He hasn't built himself to this position just to say, yeah, go on then, off you go. You know,
but Eddie, why does it matter where did they get the money from?
Because we don't want to be hauled out when Anthony Joshua is one of the biggest brands in world boxing by people that he doesn't want to be hauled out by. So the answer is he wants to be in control of deals or where the fight is or decisions around the fight. So the answer is about this offer, who makes these decisions? That's another question that we have to ask. That's not unreasonable. We don't want to just sit there and be told, right, you've got to be there on a media tour, you've got to go there, the fight's going to take place there, it's on that network, these are the sponsors involved. By the way, they're all competitive to your sponsors. There's so many things to discuss in a deal of that magnitude with a brand like Anthony Joshua. It's not like, he's not Deontay Wilder.
But how come it feels like Anthony Joshua and you are not on the same page?
We're on completely the same page. We've spoken 20 times in the last 48 or 72 hours about absolutely every email. We are very, very close. We talk about it all the time. And he, like me, is interested in the offer if it carries the right terms.
But it just seemed like he was ready because he put it out there. He said, listen, let's go. Let's
do
it.
Yeah, he would. If this deal is right for us and the terms of this offer is right, there is every chance we will accept it. Until we know what those terms are, until we know the details of the deal, we cannot accept it. I can't make it any clearer.
You talked about how easily a unification fight can fall apart. Do you think they feel that urgency the same way you do?
I believe Deontay Wilder wants the fight. I believe Anthony Joshua wants the fight. I just requested a meeting to try and help to make the fight. It's not a case of Deontay Wilder says, "Oh, Anthony, these guys, they're just robbing you." The guy's making 10 times more than Deontay Wilder is per fight. Deontay Wilder is being robbed blind because people are giving him a disservice. He's an excellent fighter. He's an excellent talker. He looks the part. He's an American. He's a WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And he's making less money than, not irrelevant guys, but guys who aren't even world champions at much smaller weights. That guy should be making double-digit millions every time he steps through the ropes. And he's not. And I don't know whether that's got his back up or that's got a chip on his shoulder or what about that, but he seems to be like, I saw the message that he sent out on Instagram, sent it to me straight away. Accusing us really that we're effectively doing a disservice to Anthony Joshua when Anthony Joshua owns the entire pot of money involved in every fight.
But if they feel they can find a better source of money in America where he's never fought before, then would you do that?
Yeah, but we can make that money as well in America, but we'd like to be involved because Anthony would like to be involved and have some kind of control in the show. There is probably more money in this fight in America than there is in England, but our offer was based on a fight in England where we have built Anthony Joshua. He feels like he would have an advantage in this fight, and with what he has built and the fact that he's the A side, if he had a choice, it would probably be in America. This offer is almost certainly not for UK, but that's not a problem. We can talk about fighting in America. We have no problems fighting in America. But again, we haven't been told where it is. I'm not sure they know where it is at the moment. The answer is who wants to pay the most money?
But Eddie, as the promoter, is that a fight that you personally want next?
100%. Anybody that knows me knows a couple of things. One, I love to be involved in the big fights, right? Two, I like to make money. That fight, obviously, if he's getting $50 million, I'm going to do all right out of it, okay? But more importantly, I've guided Anthony Joshua from his professional debut to the unified heavyweight championship of the world. I'm very close to him and he's a very special person to me. So I'm very protective of him. I don't just roll over and say, yeah, that's fine, yeah, come on, quick, give me 50 million and let's just sign it, let's just give me the money. We've built a brand, we've built a reputation. We have international rights deals, international sponsorship deals that cannot be cut across. Again, this isn't Deontay Wilder. You could pay Wilder the money, he could pitch up without any considerations at all to the deal. All he has to do is take the money and be there. But he doesn't have sponsorship deals. He doesn't have international TV rights deals. He doesn't have any of those.
But you see where the issue comes in, because everybody feels like, you know, in the sport of boxing, Al Haymon is very successful. So for you to say, like, you know, where's the money coming from? It's almost like a slap in the face to Al Haymon, because
How successful do you think the PBC's been, and the money that was invested in the PBC?
I think it's pretty.
I think you need to do your research.
What's Joshua's mood like? Because he's, you know, this carry-on seems the sort of thing that might sort of piss him off a bit.
He's on holiday at the moment, having a great time.
But I mean, the whole Wilder thing.
He wants to fight. He wants to knock Wilder's spark out. And we talked about it an hour before this show tonight. And we both said to each other, this is going to be so sweet when you knock him out. But that's great. It's great for the fight. It's great for the build-up. Because when this fight gets made, it'll be the biggest fight in world boxing. Those two will go at each other. Wilder will probably go at me. I'll go at Shirley Winkle, Lou DiBella. And it's all going to culminate into a major, major event. You can't compare Golovkin against Canelo with Joshua Wilder in terms of, by the end product, by the first bell. The whole attention of the world will be on that fight, because it's two very good, undefeated heavyweight world champions in the first ever 4-belt undisputed heavyweight championship.